Hey YouTube, my name is GenesisNexus. You can call me Genesis for short. I stream every Wednesday to Friday over at twitch.tv/GenesisNexus. The link will be in the description for anyone who wants to catch me live. Today I kind of just wanted to do a run of Mu Lung Dojo, and for progression's sake and personal interest, I'm trying to get better at it. I highly suggest to anyone who isn't doing it to at least try to do it weekly, even if you're a new or returning player, because it could help you out in certain ways that you may not know. Yeah, so let me just start off. I gotta get out of my chair here for a second and turn this off. In any town, you should be able to find the dimensional mirror, or you can use quick move to get to the mirror. But you would go into the mirror and click Mu Lung Dojo. After the game actually moves me, there we go. You would come here, and let me just do a quick explanation of like some of the things about the ranking. Like I just did it earlier today. You get 3 attempts per day and the game will tell you. As you can see, I'm now rank 1. Someone's probably going to come along the line and boot me off to probably like 3 or 4, but it resets every Sunday. So Sunday reset. So I'm on the West Coast, so PST time. So it would reset once 5 o'clock because daylight savings time rolls around. It would reset and you would be locked out of the rankings. But there's an overall ranking and a job ranking, and as you can see at the top ranking, there's someone at level 283 and they got to floor 82. And there are rewards for doing it. I'm at 25 right now, and I believe the NPC will tell you, yes, about rank rewards. Now each section there's a novice that are from 105 to 200, and then 201 upwards is master. That's where I am. Yeah, this one should tell me. Yes, so from 105 to 200, first place gets this glove, which has 12% damage, 12% all stat, and 15% boss damage, which is pretty nice if you don't have something to kind of fit that slot for now from those range. And then you also get this, which gives you +4 to magic / attack power, and then all stat, and then HP and MP. Not too bad. And then second place has 1, and then third place, those two are both the same, so second or third place is a good. Now for 201 and upwards, the masters group, as you can see, we're now at 20% all stat, 20% damage, and 40% boss damage, which is very much pretty good. That's for like the entire group. Now if you're first in your job, you get the 15% one, and then you also get this and this, which can give you, yeah, as you can see, bonus EXP. Pretty nice thing. And then you have this version for second and third place. They're not bad rewards and they can help you out. But the other part of the rewards is the weekly points, because after the rankings are totaled and everything, you can come here and say, hey, give me my ranking rewards. And as you can see, let me actually bring up my screen. Yeah, as of today, my new ranking is floor 45. That's the highest I've gotten up to. It was floor 38 before. But just to show you, for personal sake, I kind of want to collect all the chairs. I'm trying to get all these chairs, and then I'm also trying to get the points to get the pendant of the spirit for leveling, because I currently have a pendant of the spirit that's about to go out, but 3 times a day. Now these are all good things, good rewards. You can get 2 times the XP coupon if you want to, but you could probably grab someone's free one that are expiring or something if they're just announcing it on the megaphone, or ask someone in your guild if they have any. But I really think the pendant of the spirit is a really good thing because of the additional EXP per level or per hour that you're on. And if you're someone who leaves your maple open for hours on end, then you'll automatically be you should be at the 2 hour plus mark, which is 30% additional EXP, which is very, very good. Because I think only Mercedes Link skill, sorry if I quickly try to go to it. Yeah, Mercedes link skill at rank 3 gives 20%. But you have the utility training center, which is, I wouldn't use the 30-minute or the hour one, but if you want to and you leave your maple on overnight, you could probably come here and level a mule from like 105 to 150. It's not too bad. I think once you get past level 150, that's when it starts to go to being like a level per hour. But I would have to double check. And then something else here is the special Medal of Honor, which I use to stock up on the Honor EXP. So when there's a inner ability event, I can just go for, I already have two decent abilities. I'm just gonna go for my third, which is attack. Yeah, and there's a couple of good things like the damage skin and then the soul shard. So anyone, that's why I suggest, if you're a new returning player or even a current player who just doesn't do it, I would try to do it at least once a week, or at least do it once, because you could do it 3 times daily. See if you can get as high as you can, get as many points, and then see if you can get on the ranking, so you can come back next week and then gain reward points and the items if you get them, and they would help out. You can maybe every now and then you would be able to grab a Pendant of the Spirit if you want to train past level 200, and that would greatly help you out. So just to explain, when you first go into the thing, it will wipe all your buffs. So all the buffs I have, even my familiars who are summoned, will get wiped. What I highly suggest you doing is at least setting up a familiar set that is pretty decent. Because for example, I luckily rolled this 40% boss damage, and all of the monsters in here are bosses. Well, bosses and their minions on certain floors. But luckily I just rolled this one last night, and that gives me 20% boss damage and then 15% HP recovery on items and skills. And then I luckily have this one, continually restores HP and MP. That will be helpful for regular bossing, like this level of bossing, like Will and onwards, and even in the Mu Lung Dojo. So if anything, this is also a, hey, yeah, do your familiars, they'll help you out in the long run in all sorts of ways. So I'm not even gonna buff up, because the moment I go in here, I'm gonna try to get to floor 45 and clear it and hopefully get to floor 46. But like it tells you, upon entering, all your buffs will be removed. You'll have a little like window of period to rebuff. I'm gonna turn everything on, put it at 5, buff myself, press insert for the greater blessing, turn on my familiars. I don't really need it, but I have 95% IED and like 328% boss damage. So I'm gonna come in here, and as you can see, my familiars will turn on every time, and try not to stand under bosses, because sometimes when they die, they drop bombs, which kind of sucks. So you want to preserve your HP as much as possible, because once you get to past floor 20, that's when the beginning floors will be only one boss. When you pass floor 20 or around 20, it will be one boss and 5 of their minions. And then when you get to 30, it'll go to 2 bosses. And then at a certain point, it'll go back to 1 boss, which I believe is 440. But as you can see, I'm just kind of like breezing through these first levels. When you're a new player, you may not be able to breeze through these levels unless you're funded or something. But I definitely suggest you try to do them, because then maybe, and also you can learn some of the boss mechanics here too. So that could help you out for some of these bosses. And some of them just survive a little bit longer than they need to. But yeah, also, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, you gain ambition, which is helpful, because let me see if I can explain it really quick. Ambition it gives IED and a death penalty duration reduction. So it's kind of an extra way to cap on that ambition per day. Oh, I probably should also recommend, If you do have the node stones, I would pick up Fatal Strike 1, which is a special node, because every 30 seconds it increases your damage for 2 seconds by 100%, which is very, very helpful in certain instances, and you'll see it happen. Oh, as you can see, it procced, and now my damage went from, I think, the 5 to 6k region to 6 to 7k range to 10 to 11, and that is very, very helpful because it procs every 30 seconds, and you never know, you may need it in that last 30 seconds to beat a boss or two. Luckily I have Lord of the Deep, which saves me and just auto deals some of these bosses. As you can see, it just procced again on another floor. And as you can see, Hella is the boss for floor 20. I'm just gonna quickly smack through her, and then I'm gonna come to 21. And as you can see, a boss and 5 of their minions. Most of these bosses won't be too much headache if you're over 200, but you just gotta go through this really quick. And as you can see, the timer on the top is going down. Ooh, and look, I even got a boss inside my monster collection. Another way of doing that. And that's a great thing. Because if you guys don't know, monster collection also allows you to send out kind of like, it's kind of like a mini, like, hey, send out people to go forage and stuff, and you get back stuff every, depending on the hours on the monster collection. Well, I'll try to see if I can quickly show off monster collection. It's this map, as you can see. Luckily I have Lord of the Deep, so I don't have to worry too much. But just to show you monster collection really quick, see, I could send out these exploration tabs, and they basically, oh, boss is immune, and it really helps because that sometimes they can come back with shards or cubes, like solid cubes and stuff, which are very helpful, or you can sell on the marketplace or sell to your guild mates or something. As you can see, we're now on floor 31, and now it's spawning 2 bosses instead of 1. But once I get to floor 40, it's going to go back to being 1. Oh yeah, I forgot 2. And as you can see, it's really simple to just keep trucking on forward and beating these bosses. I'm gonna buff up again, and as you can see, I'm gonna get 10, because I've already done it, I'm probably gonna get 10 points per, oh, as you can see in the bottom corner, 10 points received. But I believe it's more points on first attempt, but I've already done it once today, so as you can see, it's kind of like a double up on points. And see, some bosses drop bombs, you don't want to stand in them. Some of them slow you, some of them do heavy damage, and I would prefer not to get the damage portion of it, or the slow. Luckily for me, I have that familiar again who heals me, so unless a boss can do wild amounts of damage, I'm practically set to like survive. I'm coming up on floor 38. This is where I was stuck last time, so I didn't properly prepare. And is my grandma buff? Oh yeah, my grandma buff still has 23 minutes on it. I think before floor 40, I'm gonna pop a pot from Monster Park. As you can see, that red bomb is not a good bomb at all, so don't stand by it. And I'm gonna, oh, third boss. I'm going to quickly, actually, do I have a bossing pot? Yes, I do. Oh, can't use this one here. Can I use my other ones though? Oh, I can't use my pots, but it's all good. Luckily, I have familiars and stuff. Funny thing is, you may be wondering, oh, but if you can't use pots, how come you can use guild blessing? I guess because it comes from the guild and it's a limited time item, because every Sunday that guild buff, even if you haven't used all of them, they'll go away. You can get them back free on the next day, but that's just the thing. All right, up and here we have it, Magnus. You can learn that drop down mechanic of his, the knockback, and he does it again, and oh, 3 times in a row. And as you can see, or 4 times, Magnus will do this in normal Magnus, so it's good for you to learn it now when it doesn't actively affect you. And as you can see, I jumped into it too early and my HP is at 30, but as you can see, slowly but surely. Oh yeah, you have a timer to go to the next floor. You saw the kind of jump in my HP. That was thanks to my familiar. I know this boss is going to be a little annoying, so I think I'm going to buff up. As you can see, I am popping all my buffs. I just heard a Nova'd him just so I can burst him too, because this boss likes to repeat things. And as you can see, my buffs are still up, so I'm going to come up to this next floor and I'm going to try to use them as quickly as possible to deal with this next boss. Oh, I missed 2 of my spirit bombs. Trying to move it faster and faster. So hopefully I can, in this video, I'll show you guys that I can get to floor 45 and complete it. Oh, it looks like I'm capped on willpower EXP as well for today. I hate this boss because he teleports a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. As you can see, you have to jump back and forth. Luckily, I have a teleport. The great power of Buccaneer. I do miss that we used to be Super Saiyans and now we're not. And as you can see, this is, once you get to this floor, that's when IED becomes a very important thing, because some bosses just have a lot of defense. Luckily for me, I rolled a decent amount of IED, so I'm at 95 without even my familiars. Now, if you don't roll IED on your weapons or your gear, I would highly suggest getting IED on your familiars, because as you can see, my familiars are still up, and you'll always see them by that little purple kind of like alien antenna. All right, there we go. Ooh, he dropped the bomb. I hate that. Floor 44. I forget which boss this was. Ah, the old Pirate King. I remember back in the day when this guy used to be the, from level 70 to 100, people used to always farm him to try to get his hat to drop. He was a pretty cool boss. Oh no, not 70 to 100. He was 100 plus, I believe. It was because you needed a party. It was one of those old party quests. Actually, funny thing is, I just noticed I could have popped Hero's Will. And I'm going to do that right now. 9. And I am currently at 11k range to 13k. Just for that little bit of time. It was all that was needed. And as you can see, my buffs are coming back up. So on floor 45, I'm going to pop all my buffs. I'm going to bind on the boss, and then I'm just going to burst him down to move forward. And also for the timer, I wanted to explain this earlier. The faster you do it, the better it will be for you. That's why I say get prepared before you go in with the familiars and everything, and then go in to do it. Because let's say you get to floor 45 and you don't complete like I did, and then you go and someone else does it and they don't complete it either. But if they got to that floor faster than you, they'll be higher up on the ranking. Hold up, I'm gonna buff up because I dislike this boss. You pop my buff, super bomb 3 times. Trying to get this guy done as soon as possible. Probably should have saved it for floor 46, but he moves a lot also. As you can see, he has some mechanics too. He's not a real major boss in terms of, because he's not on the boss. Oh, what's the name of the boss mechanic thingy? The boss finder. But in here, he's annoying enough. Now we're on to floor 46, and if I complete this, I will have beaten my past record. So I'm going to be relying on my familiars and defensive mode. Also, right now, because I have flag, I'm going to plop that down, and I just have to stay in the flag. For any Buccaneers out there, if you stay in the flag, you get an now I'm at 15 to 17k bonus range. If you stay in the flag, you get a bonus to your stats. I believe it is, yeah, enemy defense minus 21%, and then I believe your stats are up by 21% based on your assigned stat. So mine's is attack. So now I'm in the 22k range. And because I have low cooldown on it, comes up every, so I only have a 38-second cooldown, and it stays up for 30 seconds, so it's only 7 seconds downtime. All my buffs aren't up, but I'm gonna pop some of them. So 3, 4, 5, and 7. Then use my iframe and stuff, and as you can see, that boss's HP goes down quick. Oh, 14 to 16 mil range. You just like it. And that, like I said earlier, Fatal Strike, that random chance every 30 seconds to boost your damage by 100% is very much helpful, not only in Mu Lung Dojo, but also in normal bossing. And there we go. Oh, hold on. The boss gave me a stupid debuff. I wonder if I can get to floor 50. You got chat. Well, why did I say chat? But YouTube, you guys will be here. And just if anyone has any suggestions on how for me to increase my damage even further, or how to do things faster, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm always here for more improvements. And as you can see in the bottom corner, it says you had the best record of the week. See, this boss isn't too much worse. But now I have my bind and stuff back. But I actually don't want to use my bind on this boss, but I will be using my buffs. Because some of my buffs, for example, come back every 90 seconds or 120 or 60 seconds. So I'm going to use 3, 5, and 6. Then dragon again. And I'm going to leave Spirit Bomb because that comes back every 180 seconds. And I want to see if I can do that. If I can beat this boss in a decent amount of time, I can get to floor 48 and then try to burst down that boss. As you can see, my timer is kind of off. I'm almost out of time. But it looks like floor 47 to floor 48 is now my new hard cap. And I'll show you my, you can probably check the video when it's done, because you guys will be able to skip between. I won't. I probably should have wrote down what my total points were before I jumped in here. But as you can see, you'll be able to see it when I get out of here, that my points went up by a good amount. And that's why I always say, do it, try all 3 attempts. This is going to be my second attempt for the day, and then I'll probably head off to working on this video, and then I'll try it again afterwards. after I re-prep back up. I'm gonna pop down flag since it comes up every 30 seconds. Come on. I was hoping to get done with this boss, but I guess I won't have the time. So I'm gonna sacrifice and use my spirit bomb in this place because the boss decided to move to a corner where my spirit bomb will always hit him. Ooh, looks like I have to use dragon too to hopefully burst him down. And as you can see, there's a reason why I use dragon. Yep, looks like floor 47 is gonna be my hard cap because now I'm close to under 30 seconds. Oh, and it dropped something. Oh, that's for my Stellar Detectives quest. Oh yeah, I'm not getting this boss down. Even if I had my buffs. So that's all there is to it. I'm gonna let it actually time me out and just boot me out. And then it'll tell me what my new record is for the day and for the week. And time up. Game. Send me out. There we go. Not bad. And as you can see, this is my time. Floor 47 is my cap. And now when I come here, actually, can I check this guy's cap? Yep, he hasn't done it yet. Maybe he's done it on a different character. But now, as you see, 14 minutes, 28 seconds to floor 47. And I'm still only in the top 48%. So what, I was ranked 28 or something before chat, and now I'm at 25. So not bad. I'm with the people who are level 251 and up. I'm probably gonna get knocked down when people do it on right before reset on Sunday. But I've done a good record. I beat my old record. Now I'm at a better place, so I can try again next time. So just wanted to explain that. Oh, let me actually go here. And as you can see, I think I was at like 1,000 and some change. Now I'm at 2,400 points. Now I'm only, if I do it one more time, I'll probably get those remaining 600 points to get the Pendant of the Spirit. And yeah, that's all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and please subscribe to the channel. It'll be very much appreciated. And if there's anything you guys want to tell me or any advice or what you guys thought about the video or how I can improve, feel free to put that in the comments down below. And if anything, you guys can catch me live later today at 6:30 p.m. PST on Wednesday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time.